So I recorded this script prior to the most recent TWAB where Bungie begins to address some Crucible stuff, at least on the competitive side with map weighing and game modes. If you'd like to check out all of those juicy deets, I would advise checking out the TWAB from February 23rd, 2023. Also, Bungie mentions that a juicier Crucible blog post will be coming this season, which I think they're talking about season 20. So good to know Bungie is actively trying out new stuff. But yeah, now it is time for us to resume our regularly scheduled programming. In today's video, I wanted to talk about this as we head into Lightfall just to get this off my chest before I put it on the back burner as I beat up the Shadow Legion with my Cloud Strider homies, alright? As primarily a PvP player, I fall under the same umbrella of people who believe that the Crucible needs love. And to be honest, with a few adjustments, it can thrive. It totally can thrive, alright? The problems that plague the Crucible right now are ability and nade spamming, lack of needed gun skill, lack of new and or reprised maps, and lack of incentive, alright? And yeah, others may say there are more problems that plague the Crucible, and I can totally agree, but these are the main points that I personally wanted to address here, at least in this video, okay? Now, one might ask the question, well, Cray, how can that be fixed? How do we fix it? How can Bungie fix it, right? Obviously, they're trying to address the map problem by bringing back 2 maps in 2023 and also dropping a brand new map, okay? Also, they're going to be bringing in some different game modes into the mix with Countdown coming back and a new game mode in Countdown Rush on the horizon, okay? So I can acknowledge some effort is being exerted, but we can still get a little more, right? Or am I being too greedy? You all tell me if I am being a bit too much with my requests. When it comes to maps, if it's too difficult to keep spitting out new maps or keep reprising old maps, something they could do is bring in map voting so players can vote on their favorite maps to play on versus running Disjunction or Cathedral of Dusk 10 matches in a row. If creating a system like this would take up too many resources, then create a seasonal map rotation based off of the analytics that Bungie is always swan diving into for whatever reason, or weigh them based on those same analytics. For example, stop putting maps up that people quit and go back to orbit or re-queue on the most. Read the data and make some moves based off of it, baby. Come on now, Bungie. Something else Bungie can do to help the Crucible is to create more incentivation like they do for Grandmasters. Believe it or not, accessibility to the masses is a poor excuse in my opinion. There is no way in the world you can convince me that more casuals blaze through GMs in comparison to casuals playing competitive and or trials, at least from a player ratio standpoint, right? Obviously they vary because of the player populations, but you all get what I'm trying to say here. Incentives don't have to be broken weapons or crazy armor pieces either. Emblems, shaders, ships, and or sparrows are plenty enough of a flex for us PvP crazy people. Bungie also has to continue addressing matchmaking, and of course this is something that they are saying they're going to continue to tune, but they're still being vague in regards to what degree. Personally, I believe they should prioritize connection and then balance lobbies based on skill, similar to how like a battlefield will function. But I am aware that that could lead to great players being stuck with literal human AI. In this case, I don't have the answer, I'll be totally honest, but those devs are big brain. I'm sure they can come up with a resolution, hopefully fingers crossed. All I know is trading because of latency pisses me off more than words can describe. Whatever they have to do in order to lessen that, the better. I'm all in on it. Now, this wouldn't be a quality video if I did not provide Bungie with ways that excuses could be rid of, because ain't no excuses, baby. None whatsoever, all right? If funding is an issue, let us crowdfund via an emblem and or shader, right? There are very few communities that ride harder than us, all right? If we need to help provide funds in order to overall improve PvP, we are in. At least I'm in, all right? $5 to $10 for a cosmetic bundle can go a long way, right? Ask Dota, who crowdfunded $40 million in 2021 for their international series prize pool. Hey, I'm just saying. Bungie, another way to mitigate excuses is to just talk to us, okay? If the things we ask for are tough to bring to fruition, then explain to us why they are difficult and break it down into layman's terms, all right? A lot of gamers don't understand the complexities that come with game development and asset utilization across different engines and or titles, all right? Don't be afraid to be transparent with us and let us know what all can and can't be done. As long as you all explain why it can or can't be done, the majority of us will understand, truthfully. And Bungie, don't get it twisted. You all communicate with us a great deal, and I truly appreciate that more than you all will ever know. I just know we can continue pushing the threshold and reach a new level of communication. Possibly one of the best ways, albeit one of the more riskier ways to completely get rid of all excuses for Bungie is to utilize polls, okay? Bungie, you all have been using these for trials, maps, event skins, and things of that nature. Send us more things to vote on. This could be done via social media, email, freaking mail-in surveys. I do not care. We can take things up a notch here, right? And if there are features, game modes, and or anything else that would involve the game on the table, ask your community for a little insight, right? You don't have to take our words or votes as Bible, but I do think they can help provide clarity as for what the community is looking for. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think you guys would appreciate having hard data to back up what the community likes or dislikes. At the end of the day, Bungie, you all are in control of this game's fate. Of course, PvP isn't the focus of this game. I'm well aware of that, but that doesn't mean it should fall completely by the wayside. Yes, there is an off chance that a Bungie dev will see this, but if you do, know that from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate all of your hard work. I'm just giving my own constructive criticism out of pure love for your creation. So thank you all for coming and watching, and that's a wrap, folks.